Welcome to the how to practice video, okay? If you've arrived at this video, it means that you are curious about how to practice so that when you get up on that stage or where you're in a performance or whatever it is, and you get those butterflies and they're confusing you, you're not playing at your best self, you want to know how to practice so where you feel relaxed and you feel comfortable knowing that all the work that you put into practicing is going to pay off. And I'm going to show you that right now. So, a while ago, I'd say about 3 years ago, I was taking some Tai Chi courses. Okay, and Tai Chi is a form of martial arts, and in Tai Chi, what they teach you is how to slow everything down so that you focus on one aspect of the technique at a time, of the method at a time. And I thought to myself during my time taking Tai Chi, okay, and it was only a couple months. I don't want to tell you that I was taking Tai Chi for 3 months. But in those 2 months, the instructor told me, you know what? You've learned more in 2 months than some people who learn in 1 year. And then the reason being is because she told me I was clear in the head. Okay? And Tai Chi allowed me to get clear in the head because I was only focused on one thing at a time. So, in Tai Chi, you slow everything down to, I'd say, half as slow or even 3 times slower than what you would normally do it when you were, doing the Tai Chi dance. And Tai Chi is all about the dance, okay? So, for example, there was a movement where normally it would be like this. Okay? This is the what. Okay? This is what we were doing. Now, in order to go even slower, in order to really get it down, and actually I still practice this every day. I mean, every day that I go to the gym, okay? So the pace that was given to really get this down was at this pace. I'm only going to do it a couple times, and then we're going to get to the actual application of this, okay? So I would be in the gym, and I'd be going like this. My eyes would be at my hand, following my hand, okay, the entire time, okay? This is super slow. Really fucking slow, okay? At least half the speed or 3 times slower. Now, I thought to myself, well, you know what? I'm going to teach my trombone students how to use this to really improve their playing, okay? And this can be translated to whatever type of art form, okay, is right for you. I also love doing this when I'm speaking, okay? So I tell my trombone students, okay, take a piece of music that's, let's say, at 100 beats per minute or 110 beats per minute. Okay, not something crazy fast, but something, at a moderate tempo, okay, moderato in musical terms. So they would play through it, and I would tell them, okay, now I want you to play it at 50 or 40 beats per minute. And they would play super slow, okay? And every time that they would play through it, I would have them focus on only one attribute of the piece of music at a time. So whether it was the articulations, okay? Whether the articulations meaning whether the note was short, long, or full value, okay? Another time, I would have them focus on the dynamics. Whether the dynamics were increasing, okay, or decreasing. A crescendo or decrescendo in musical terms, okay? Or another time, I would have them just focus on their tone, and only their tone. And every single time that they went through the piece of music, by the end of it, each of those attributes, whether it was their articulation, or whether it was their tone, or whether it was their dynamics, all those different ways of doing it, of playing the piece of music, became ingrained in them, only going through the piece of music once. Sometimes maybe twice, but usually only once, okay? And as I was looming over their head watching this, I would correct them, and I would make them go through it, the entire thing, perfectly, okay? Maybe sometimes they didn't do it completely perfectly, but I made them make sure that every time that they were playing the dynamic, that it was crystal fucking clear, okay? And what that allowed them to do, and what that allowed them to feel, is that level, that high level of precision, okay? Because as performers, that's what we do when we're practicing, is we're going for that high level of precision, okay? So, what happens when you're playing that piece of music at that very, very slow speed or if it's you're talking, and let's say you're talking at a very slow speed, is that the accuracy goes into your unconscious mind. It goes deep in there. So you don't have to think about it anymore. You're just simply doing, okay? If you're a professional watching this right now, you know that you don't have to think about playing or whatever skill that is your skill. You don't have to think about all those little small things because you're already at a level where you're a professional, okay? There are certain things you just take for granted that just come out of you. But if there's a piece of music that you're working on that's new and maybe has some strange articulations, or has, I'm talking musical terms of course, or whether it has some new notes or new configuration that you're not used to, the best way, the most effective way of practicing that is by doing it super slow until it's perfect, until it's absolutely fucking accurate at your standard, okay? And if you're watching this, your standard is a high standard, just like mine is. Then taking that standard, and once it's there, accurate, very, very slow, then speeding it up. And speeding it up gets only easier because, you know what, you've created that foundation of accuracy at a very slow rate, okay? And that is the goal, okay? To take whatever you're working on, slow it down to its absolute slowest, so where you can play it absolutely accurate and slow, or speaking or whatever art that, you know, whatever you're doing on stage. And then once it is so completely accurate at that super, super slow rate, and go as slow as you need to go, man. Okay, go as slow as you need to go. Slow as you need to go. Anyway, once you get it to that super slow, accurate place, then begin speeding it up incrementally until you get it to that absolutely, well, if you're playing it fast, then it's fast, okay? But you want to get up to that tempo or up to that place where you're going to be able to perform it. And if there's anything up there that is still not at the accuracy that you want it, go even slower than you were before, okay? But that slowness is what's going to save you time. If you're taking a lot of time practicing way up here and you're still not improving, remember, slow it down until it's completely accurate. What that's going to do also is when you're up on stage and you're having those what-ifs, you can relax because you know that those what-ifs are going to come in and out, and that's okay, Because you're going to relax into the performance. The what-ifs might happen, and you're going to remind yourself, you know what? What if I fuck up, or what if I play so well that the what if I fuck up doesn't even exist, okay? The slowness that you're going to be playing this at, you're going to be rehearsing at, is going to allow you to go back to that place where you're feeling relaxed, because you know how uncomfortable it is to play slow. But that uncomfortability that you're sitting in, that's what's going to allow you to be neutralized to the what-ifs. The what-ifs make you feel uncomfortable. And you know what? They're always going to be there, and that's okay. But you're being neutralized now because you know how to feel relaxed in an uncomfortably slow tempo that you're working on. Okay? So, remember, when it comes to working on something, to getting the most out of your time, telling the what-ifs to fuck off, take whatever you're doing and slow it down. Slow it down. That's all you've got to do. Slow it down so slow, so uncomfortable, so accurate. Just don't worry about it anymore, okay? Do this consistently with everything that you're working on. And I guarantee you, I've seen it. My trombone students did it in front of me during the performance exams. The trombone and other brass teachers that were next to me said, Dwight, you know what? Your students are the most relaxed of every student that I've seen today, okay? And you know what? These were students who, before I started working with them, were feeling super nerve-wracking, and afterwards, they were kicking ass. So I know this stuff works. That's why I'm giving it to you. This is some of my best shit. I really hope that you use this in your art, okay? So, again, take it slow, and if you really want to take this to the next level and really get it ingrained in your head, look below where I have a really great offer for you for the anxiety annihilation method, where I'm going to install with my voice, I'm going to reprogram your mind so that not only are you going to be able to practice slow and get the what ifs out of there, but you're going to be able to reframe all what ifs, all that annoying butterflies in your stomach. You're going to be able to reframe that to empower you for the rest of your life. Okay? So check it out down there if you already know that that's what you're looking for. And go ahead and click the link below to invest in it now. But if you want to learn a little bit more about it, make sure that you know that it's the right thing for you, because I don't want it to be the wrong thing for you, and then you buy it and you feel buyer's remorse. Okay? Only invest in the anxiety annihilation method if you know that it's the right thing for you. If you really want to get those what ifs and the butterflies taken care of, so when you get up on that stage, you're relaxed and you're reframing everything, boom, 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 nonstop, automatically. All right? So I hope you learned a lot from this video. I'm sure you have, because my trombone students, everybody else who I've shared these techniques with, they got a lot out of it too. Okay? And because you're on Team Dylan now, you'll be getting my newsletters on a daily basis. So I'll be seeing you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you in the anxiety annihilation method. Take care.